penguins do fuck.
Whoa. That was directed at who?
I don't know. People who say that the penguins aren't actually gay. Like, yeah, they are. They fuck. No, it's a chicken tender, Connor.
Why do you have that? Why are you waving in front of the camera?
This is a tribute to the gay who got his chicken tender stolen by his roommate on Fire Island. This one is for you. I hope you got it back.
Kevin, 2 men got bitten by sharks on Fire Island, and you're worried about the chicken tender story?
I mean, yes. Ew, I don't
and that's just a sample of the content you can come to expect here on Fruity Cereal. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome.
Oh, God, that felt bad. Okay, anyway, welcome back. Kevin, you're eating, clearly, so I don't want to interrupt you. Happy Monday. Let me wish you a very happy Pina Colada Day. This is like the first like holiday on this calendar that I haven't like gotten mad at in months.
If you like pina coladas, you should cheat on your spouse.
Kevin, don't
but
go
it's
there.
Okay if your spouse cheats on you too. And it's even more okay if you both end up accidentally cheating on each other with each other.
Is that the plot of the Pina Colada song?
Yes. Have you not heard? Am I the only person on this planet who actually pays attention to song lyrics?
No, Kevin. Kevin, I think you're the only person on the planet that's listened to the Pina Colada song further than the chorus.
No, daughter, there is a big discourse about the morality of the Pina Colada song because it is, in fact, about adultery.
Did I ever tell you about my friend's parents whose their first dance at their wedding was Saving All My Love for You by Whitney Houston?
Mm-hmm.
That song's literally about infidelity.
Oh, that one's about infidelity too?
Yeah, oh God, a few stolen moments is all that we share. You've got your family and they need you there.
Okay,
like,
got it.
That's, you're gonna do.
I mean, I was already ready to take your word for it, but you know, thank you for teaching the children about
Kevin, I don't care if the children learn anything. I think we've established in the past, I don't care for the children's.
Okay, hold up. Pod Daddy has something to say. Oh,
doesn't he always?
For decades, well, not always. Sometimes when I actually want him to correct me on something, he doesn't. For decades, people have tickled and tantalized by Rupert Holmes' 1979 hit "Escape," aka the Pina Colada song, which spins a yarn about a man who, bored with his long-term partner, decides to respond to a personals ad looking for a mate who likes pina coladas. And the plot twist is the person he meets up with is his wife.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's depressing.
But, like, you know, it ends with them, like, having a laugh about it. I guess, I don't know. They're both... Because, I mean, hey, you can't be mad at me if you were doing the exact same thing.
Go get your ass to therapy. Like, that's not okay.
Well, I don't know. They seemed happy about it at the end. They're like, oh, isn't this a funny story?
Oh my God. Speaking of cheating on your spouse, Kevin, we'll get back to that because
yeah, you have tea.
I have tea, and here's the thing. I'm not sure if I want to make it my hyperfixation of the week because my other alternative is really lame. It's really kind of lame. So,
well, you can do 2 in 1 episode.
I can do 2
in 1. Time.
Here's the thing. If I do 2 in 1, it kind of balances each other out. So we'll reconvene later on.
But, so, Connor, a lot of things happened on Fire Island. A gay got his chicken tender stolen, and some other gays got bit by sharks.
Yes.
The ocean's pissed at everyone. Us gays, we're not safe.
No, if you enter the ocean, you enter the food chain. So, like,
yes,
these gays got yes, I know. These gays have got what they had coming to them. I hope they were okay.
And Family Guy predicted this, too.
Family Guy predicted this? I know exactly the clip that you're talking about.
Hi. I'm gonna eat your little feet.
I'm gonna eat the hairy little leg.
Them hairy little legs.
Yummy. Fucking Family Guy. I think is.
I shouldn't be eating too much, but I swam a lot, so it'll make up for it.
Family Guy, I think, is like kind of like the bottom of the barrel when it comes to like adult animated comedy, but every now and then they have some like real like classics, and I think that was one of them.
Do you think that's the bottom, or do you think something like, I don't know, Velma is the bottom? Well, actually, no, not Velma.
Velma isn't even on the chart.
You haven't even seen Velma. I actually saw Velma.
No, I know. Oh, would you like a cookie? Would you like an award, a trophy, a ribbon? What?
Yes, because I actually saw the show, and you know what? I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, there were some parts of it that were kind of funny. Nicole Byer's in it. She has one of the few funny lines that I liked.
Nicole Byer's in everything nowadays.
Yes, she was in this movie I saw this week. Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken.
Teenage flop. Tell me about it.
Oh yes, it is a flop, and I wish it wasn't, because I.
Is it not good?
No, it's good. It's nice. The word I use to describe it is nice. It's a nice movie. It's not great.
It's not good. It's not bad. It's just nice.
Well, no, I'd say it's good. Like, it's good, but
is it enjoyable?
I'd rather use. Yeah, I think it's enjoyable. Like, I mean, it depends on your tolerance for pop songs, because this movie plays a lot of pop songs.
Like originals or like licensed?
I don't know. They sound so generic that like it could be original, but it could be an actual song that I just never heard of.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's like, but like, guys, it's a movie about a teenage girl. Like, what'd you expect? It's a movie about a teenage girl with pop songs in it. Oh no, call the police.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
but it has like a cute art style, and I just love the boldness of this movie just existing. Like, especially coming out 1 month after Disney's live action Little Mermaid remake, where they make a movie where the main character, the protagonist, is a purple squid girl, and the antagonist, the villain of the movie, is a mermaid with red hair and a green tail.
Yeah, no, they definitely. Here's the thing: DreamWorks' entire thing was like spinning off from a former employee of Disney who fucking hated Michael Eisner, so he created DreamWorks as an antithesis to it. Lord Farquaad in Shrek was supposed to be inspired by Michael Eisner. Yeah, and they literally named him Lord Fuckwad. Like, that's funny. That's great.
Yeah,
but like something about like the more recent DreamWorks movies just isn't landing, and it's like, they're kind of chasing that dragon ever since they got Shrek 4 out. Oh god, do you remember Shrek 4?
Shrek 4 Ever After.
Exactly, with like Rumpelstiltskin and like
with Shane Dawson
and her battle gear. Shane Dawson.
Yeah,
Shane Dawson was in Shrek 4.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Rumpelstiltskin, don't you?
He was the main villain, Connor.
I was like, wait a minute. I knew there were like a bunch of like Kathy Griffin was in Shrek 4, but like I was like, Shane Dawson, wait a minute. Oh god. Speaking of Shane Dawson, did you hear that he and his partner are expecting a baby? Yes.
What do you mean they're expecting one?
I mean, it could be a dinosaur or it could be a cat. Yeah, no, they had a surrogate. They are adopting a baby from a surrogate, and
no. Okay, Republicans freak out about this adoption. This adoption. Okay, because Shane Dawson should be nowhere near any child.
Absolutely. I mean, he's barely allowed around house pets, so
that too. Yes.
This is
that poor cat.
That poor cat. Oh Lord. Did I mention who the surrogate is?
Who is it? Trisha Paytas?
No, it's the cat.
Oh!
Trisha Paytas. Did you see Trisha Paytas fully like came out against Colleen Ballinger after last week's debacle?
Okay, but does she have the right though?
No, she definitely doesn't have the right. But like, here's the thing: Trisha Paytas, 90% of what she does is like character work. It's very problematic fucking character work. Like, she's made some like really bad choices with like that shit. But when she gets serious, she's like, prepared to talk to you like an actual human. And she's like, I'm ending my podcast with Colleen. I'm not collaborating with her anymore. which is really sad, but also not totally unseen, Oh, well.
Yeah, but still, like, she's got so many issues of her own as well.
Oh, Pade just said Shane Dawson is having twins, not one baby.
Oh, no. Keep both of those children away from him. Like, he's an actual groomer. Republicans, go Nick. Oh, I'm pointing at you.
Yeah, stop that. What the fuck? But, yeah, no,
Go get Shane Dawson. Leave the rest of us alone.
Yeah, no,
Go get Shane Dawson. Go get James Charles. Go get Colleen Ballinger.
Yeah.
Leave us alone.
Oh, God. Now I'm depressed. Kevin, don't you have some stories to share with us?
Yes.
Instead of eating your dinner, which you clearly should have done before recording.
No, I actually already ate dinner. This was all just a prop.
It's a prop.
Yeah, I literally bought this from these chicken tenders from Bojangles just to
Who the hell is Bojangles?
It's a fast food chain in North Carolina.
In the
states. I mean, I don't know how many states it's in, but like it's a southern thing.
Oh, God. Listen to Kevin over here.
Hey, I've lived here for 7 years, okay? What do you want from me?
I want you to say y'all unironically at least once.
I do say y'all unironically.
Okay, anyway, share their stories.
Okay, so first story of Sounds Gay, I'm in, a.k.a. pouring in the pebbles.
What?
Yeah, okay, so first our audience, they grabbed a bowl, and then they poured in the
Kevin,
pebbles.
stop,
no.
In
the pebbles. We're pouring in
Denied.
the pebbles. We are pouring in the pebbles, Connor.
That's copywritten. You can't use that.
Oh, whatever. The flakes, the bits. I don't know. What do you actually call the cereal in cereal? I don't know.
What do you call the cereal in cereal?
Yeah, but like, what do you call it, though, without the milk? Because, like, when the cereal is in the milk, it's... Oh, wait. Well, then again, people call it cereal with milk. So I guess... Okay, so I guess the cereal is just the stuff.
You had stories.
I did. Okay. The White Lotus star, Michael Imperioli, forbids bigots and homophobes from watching his work.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Following the Supreme Court's controversial anti-LGBTQ ruling, Michael Imperioli has forbidden bigots and homophobes from watching his work. On June 30th, the court dealt a major blow to LGBTQ rights by ruling that a Colorado wedding website designer can refuse to create work for members of the community if it conflicts with religious beliefs. The decision opens the door for businesses to refuse service to LGBTQ people based on their sexuality. Imperioli, who recently starred as Dominic in the second season of HBO's The White Lotus, subsequently shared an article on Instagram titled "Supreme Court Protects Web Designer Who Won't Do Gay Wedding Websites," in which he condemned the court's decision. "I've decided to forbid bigots and homophobes from watching The Sopranos, The White Lotus, Goodfellas, or any movie or TV show I've been in," he wrote. "Thank you, Supreme Court, for allowing me to discriminate and exclude those who I don't agree with and am opposed to. USA, USA."
Hell yes. Love that.
Woo!
I'm proud to be an American. That is. I love malicious compliance when it works out like that. That's great.
I'm proud to be an Italian American.
Kevin, did you know that Italian Heritage Month is in October?
Is it? For me?
Technically, it's for,
a quarter, 25% of me. Sure.
20, yeah, sure.
At least 25%. Did I ever tell you about how my grandma actually took... Remember how the Lady Gaga tweet where she says, "I took a DNA test and it turns out I'm 100% Italian"? Well, my grandma literally did that.
She's 100% Italian?
Yes! She took a DNA test and it turned out she was 100% Italian!
Is this your fake grandma?
Yeah, Connor, it's my fake grandma. God damn it. I wish that when I was in New York, I got to introduce you to her. I wish I had more time. I would have, and you didn't have to work so that I could, literally have you drive us to my grandma's house in Riverhead.
Can you imagine how confused this woman's going to be, being like, why am I being introduced to this flaming queen, and why the fuck is this kid saying that I'm his grandma?
I'm pretty sure my grandma knows that I'm gay at this point, Connor. Even though
I meant me, but okay.
Yeah, but
I
like
meant me, but okay.
But like, I think that she knows. She's a pretty smart woman. Like, I think that she's figured it out.
Oh God.
And
Anyway.
like she votes blue. So like I think that she's like she's fine with it. So
I have too many
like,
family members that vote red. It's really
exactly.
upsetting.
Okay, so speaking of voting blue, Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs signs 2 executive orders protecting LGBTQ rights. On June 27th, the Democrat official issued 2 executive orders banning conversion therapy and granting more healthcare rights to trans state employees. Under the first order, state agencies will be banned from using funds to promote or facilitate the archaic and harmful practice of conversion therapy. The other piece of legislation grants trans state employees the right to receive gender-affirming care under their plan, which has not been eligible for coverage since 2017.
Oh, dang. Okay.
All right, this Katie Hobbs, like she is fighting for us. Like she's
one of the few.
I say all politicians are bastards, but like she's really making me consider that.
Do you say all politicians are bastards?
I mean, it is true.
I mean, I'm not arguing with you. It definitely is something that I hold near and dear to my heart.
I mean, listen, AOC, you're my girl, but like,
I'll eat you last.
Yeah, I'll eat you last. You and Bernie, I'll eat you guys last. But
here's the thing, like, I love them both, like, to a degree, but at the same time, I'm sick of them both too.
I really should not be making jokes about, like, we really should be making jokes about harming people in Congress.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, because that's what they did on January 6th. Yeah, that's what they were trying to do. Like, that actually almost happened.
Anyway, let's continue. We need content, Kevin.
Yes, I know, Connor. Speaking of January 6th rioters, Preacher calls for holy judgment on Barbie movie for being full of homosexuality.
I did see this. Oh,
a right-wing Christian preacher is calling for a holy judgment on the upcoming Barbie movie over its supposed LGBTQ content. Apparently, it's full of transgender and homosexuality. Footage of a recent sermon shows Tennessee-based pastor Kent Christmas, and yes, that is his name, Kent Christmas.
That's like a fucking Disney character.
I know. Speaking like out against Noel. The film. Do we talk about that movie?
Noel?
Yeah.
No, we did not, because nobody saw it.
No, do we?
No, we did not.
Are we allowed to?
Nope.
Because I don't even know what your opinion on it is.
I don't have one because I didn't see it.
Okay, you didn't see it. Yeah,
Finish your story.
I actually did. Anyway, Pastor Kent Christmas speaking out against the film. I curse in the name of the Lord this new Barbie movie that has been released full of transsexual and transgender and homosexuality, Christmas said before calling for God to make a holy judgment on the film. Yeah, apparently the Barbie movie is full of homosexuality. Where? I mean, 2 of the cast members are part of the community, but we don't know if their characters are.
I would love to see Barbie be like pansexual for no goddamn reason. Like it doesn't like.
You know what? It probably might happen. I don't know.
I would love that.
Maybe this preacher actually got an early screening. Like I don't fucking know.
Do you remember last week when we were talking about like how Tim Allen's a bigot, but like Chris Evans is not? So like the toy version of Buzz Lightyear is a bigot.
Okay, yeah.
I desperately want a scene where like it's like, hi Barbie, hi Ken. I think marriage should be between a man and a woman. Like, I find that funny. I find that like just off the cuff, out of pocket, like
Insurrection Barbie.
Insurrection Barbie. Wasn't that the name that we gave to Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, like Insurrection Barbie or like Capitol Riot Barbie.
Oh God. How is that Meemaw from the Capitol Riots doing? Is she still alive?
But I don't fucking know.
You know who I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Capitol Riots Meemaw.
Yeah. Okay. So
she was having a grand old time. I loved seeing her face on there. Anyway,
giving y'all some ASMR today.
Me?
I said y'all. I said y'all. I said it unironically.
Are you talking about me giving ASMR?
No, me.
Oh, congratulations.
I mean, I guess you are too. I don't know.
I am too.
You're like putting cards away or something?
Yeah, I'm sleeving my trading cards that relates to my hyperfixation of the week.
Oh, okay. Australian politician rages at fake gay penguins at Sydney Sea Life.
Fake gay penguins? What the hell?
I don't know. Let me read the article.
Please.
A right-wing politician in Australia is claiming that a gay penguin couple at... Why is my camera so close to me today? I'm not that close to... Whatever. A right-wing politician in Australia is claiming that a gay penguin couple at Sea Life Sydney Aquarium are fake and being used to indoctrinate young children.
Fake?
Shelton claims the pair's relationship is damage caused by human interference in the animal kingdom. The gay penguins had been manipulated and were now being used to indoctrinate children, he said. Sea Life Sydney states on its website that Sven and Magic, the same-sex penguin power couple, developed a strong bond in 2018 and became inseparable before breeding season, and going on to collect pebbles to create a nest.
Aww.
Yeah. Aww.
That's really cute. Do you remember
these penguins do fuck?
Whoa. That was directed at who?
I don't know. People who say that the penguins aren't actually gay, like... Yeah, they are. They fuck. Those penguins fuck each other. Kevin,
do birds fuck?
Yes, Connor, birds fuck!
Okay, we're not going to be... I don't have the emotional wherewithal to fight you on this.
I mean, what did you think? What did you think was...
I thought it was like milting, like with fish.
No!
I don't know how birds mate. I'm sorry.
They connect their colcas together.
Are you trying to say cloaca?
Cloaca, yeah, that was the word. Yeah, I know. I always lose that word. But yeah, they put those together. And I think the male still does have a penis that goes in. And okay, I don't know why I'm explaining bird sex to you.
Yeah, we're getting really off the rails now.
Yeah. Okay. Bisexuality in America has more than tripled in the past 3 decades.
That's great.
Yes, it's a win for bisexuals. The number of people in the United States identifying as bisexual or reported having had male and female sexual partners has surged since the late 1980s, according to a new research.
It's an epidemic.
Society draws lines around sexual behavior, and these lines, though often in dispute, may move over time. The researchers, authors, Martin Monto and Sophia Noelier, wrote, these changing norms appear to have affected the proportion of people who identify as bisexual and likely also affected actual sexual behavior.
That's amazing.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Damn. Okay.
Sorry.
Have you noticed people in your life coming out as bisexual, Kevin?
Not really, but I've seen, but I don't know, some guys in Asheville are just kind of they're not gay, but then they're oh hey, yeah, you
I don't think people understand how dating apps work anymore. A lot of people are on there saying, oh, I'm looking for friends. It's I am not.
No, I'm not talking about on dating apps. This was in real life. I've met some guys who are say that they're straight or are don't want to put labels on it, and they just are just casually just hey, you, let's make out.
Oh, okay.
And I'm
are you making out with a lot of strangers lately?
Well, not lately, no.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
it is the time. It's summer.
I mean, I did one when in New York.
Oh, of course you did.
I did one. Just one.
What was that?
I think that was on your end.
That's why I'm concerned, Kevin. I'm.
Oh.
That's
anyway.
nervous.
Anyway, as I was saying, Oh wait, actually no. I was sorry. I'm finished with the article.
Congratulations.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't understand people who discriminate against bi people. Like
it's like
I would date a bi guy. Like yeah, like I don't know. It's kind of fun. It almost feels like I win because it's like, oh, you could have picked a girl over me, but you picked me. Like a girl was an option, but you picked me. Like I win.
It's people like you that are creating this weird stigma of like, oh, you're choosing one over the other.
Well, yeah, I guess, but like, it's okay. I can see where you're coming from, but the fact that the other gender was a choice, it's like, oh, that
one of
makes me
many
feel
other genders, Kevin. Thank you very much.
Yes. Well, I mean, but isn't bisexuality defined by the gender binary though?
It's under the pansexual umbrella. It's just a bit more like
right, because that's what the difference
is
between bisexual and pansexual. Bisexual is being attracted to men and women, whereas pansexual is being attracted to all genders.
Oh, somebody's setting off fireworks. That's what I'm hearing. My dog's going nuts upstairs.
Oh.
No, I thought there was gunfire.
July is over.
Yeah, I'm fed up.
Yeah, straight pride is over, guys.
Mm-hmm. God, is that what we're calling it now?
Which is ironic because the 4th of July is like the gayest thing ever.
How? Explain that.
Fireworks.
You have fireworks on New Year's Eve.
Sparklers and
coordinated outfits.
Yeah, it's pretty gay, Connor.
It's really okay. Whatever. Anyway, what's your next story?
Like some people say, gay is the 4th of July.
What's your next story?
So ashes to dildos. The wildest things fans have thrown at performers on stage.
We haven't spoken about this, and I need to.
I know we forgot to talk about it last week. How people are throwing things at musicians at concerts.
Specifically, I want to talk about Pink. Okay, she's
absolutely the ashes and then the brie cheese
and the brie cheese. Somebody gave her a wheel of brie, and she said, "I love you."
What is happening?
This
is this what happens when? Is this like the next step of celebrity fan interaction? Is this like the next level? Because because before they only had fan mail and then they had Twitter. Is this the next step?
Well, I know it's a very common thing for people to give gifts to performers.
Okay, but we need to talk about what happened to Bebe Rexha, though.
Yeah, I just saw that. Oh, God, explain it.
Yeah, someone threw a damn phone at Bebe Rexha!
And it, hit her in the face?
Yeah, it, hit her in the face, caused... I think that she got a black eye from it.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there's no sense of decorum, it seems like. To throw, the old trope of, throwing roses at, a performer. That's fine. That's nice. That's minimal damage. Did you see there was a clip of Patti LuPone in the Broadway revival of Company? She's up on stage. She's taking her final bows. And then somebody throws an entire bouquet of roses that hits her over the head. And immediately everybody gets nervous because it's Patti LuPone. You don't know if she's going to erupt and go full Carrie. But it was just you could hear a pin drop just being like, uh-oh, is she going to smile or is she going to go lose it? But yeah, no. Throwing objects that can do damage, it's not okay. Somebody, oh God, this one, I sent you this initially. Somebody threw a bag at Pink when she was performing that ended up containing their mother's ashes. And you can hear her over the microphone. This is your mom. I don't know how to feel about this. And then she puts them down. And that's not fucking okay.
No.
Don't throw human remains at people, celebrity or otherwise. Don't do that.
Let's throw her mom's ashes at Pink.
I mean, come on. What the fuck? It's That's like throwing a dead cat up on stage.
Connor, imagine you have a child. Okay,
no.
So stay with me. You have a child. You die. You get cremated. They throw your ashes at a celebrity.
Oh, God. First of all, I wouldn't allow that because I know what I want to be done to my body. Second of all,
that?
I would like my body to be cremated, and then I'm going to be put in one of those like fertilizer pots that grows a tree so that I can grow into a tree. And then I can do the Into the Woods, like shiver and quiver, little tree.
Oh my God.
I could be watching you from the trees.
That's so beautiful.
I like that idea, but that's hopefully not for a long time to come.
Harry Styles, Sammy J has entered the chat.
Oh,
Harry
Jesus.
Styles had a chicken nugget thrown at him during a performance at Madison Square Garden.
It seems like these are things that people don't necessarily care about. They're just throwing random shit at these people.
People care about phones.
Yeah. Like, oh, God. You know, with the phone, I could kind of see, like, they're like, oh, I'll throw my phone up on stage. They'll see it. Maybe they'll take a selfie on it and then, like, throw it back at me. Don't aim for their face. Okay?
Okay.
And then...
Oh, sorry. No, hold on. Continue.
Oh, no, but I'm just also picturing, like, I know somebody threw a pillow at Lady Gaga. Not a pillow. Somebody threw something at Lady Gaga to hit her in the head. I think it was something that didn't actually do any damage, but, like, she got hit in the head by an item that was thrown at her. And, yeah. But, like, soft stuff, like pillows, roses, stuff like that. That's fine. Hard items, human remains, food.
Yeah, no.
Don't throw that.
Don't do that.
Oh, God.
Like, that's why in old cartoons, they throw tomatoes at people, like, when they're doing something bad, and the crowd hates them. See, that's a sign that the crowd hates them.
Yes. Oh, my God. Throwing food. Garbage.
Yeah, see?
Bras. People throw bras at hairstyles all the time. Bras, panties.
Okay, well, I could kind of understand that.
I don't like that. No.
Well, a bra is not very hard, Connor.
It's also not very sanitary.
Okay. So fans have been launching peculiar miscellaneous items on stage for a long time. While some have put the recent unruly behavior down to the years we spent away from concerts during the pandemic, others have suggested fans are now more inclined to seek attention from their favorite artists.
That's what it comes down to, is like, give me attention.
Yeah, no, exactly. Especially because, you know.
Did you ever see that clip of a fan running up on stage to hug Michael Jackson in the middle of his performance?
I think I did, yeah.
And he handled it with such grace. He was just like, I'm going to continue singing. I'm going to hug this guy because that's all he wants. He could have thought, oh, this guy's going to run up and stab me. But no, he took it with, like, panache.
Well, that's because, you know. Oh, so
that was a pre-9/11 world.
Yeah. And
that was,
I don't know. That's just who Michael Jackson is. And, you know, and Michael Jackson was, you know, let's face it, he was
he was a nuts person.
Let's just move on. Salt Lake City police investigating series of pride flag burnings.
Oh, Lord.
Police in Salt Lake City are investigating a series of pride flags that were found burnt in the Utah Capitol. On the morning of July 3rd, authorities were called to a home where the owner reported that their flag had been cut down and burnt. Officers quickly learned of at least 4 other pride flags that were vandalized in the area, police confirmed. The Salt Lake City Police Department recognizes our responsibility to investigate hate crimes thoroughly and impartially, to hold offenders accountable and ensure justice for survivors, Salt Lake City PD said in a statement. Salt Lake City Police Department educates its officers and works with our community to recognize and condemn hate crimes and works to prevent them from occurring in the future. Okay, sure you do.
I mean, that's a statement. I'm waiting for the actual action.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
oh my God.
It's like, well, just make sure that wasn't like your cousin doing that.
Yeah, really. Like, let's talk about that for a minute. Like how do we know it wasn't you, like, doing a moon night?
Yeah. Doing a moon night?
You know what I mean.
Wait, so he has like split personality disorder? Or sorry, no, that's
dissociative personality.
Dissociative personality disorder. Yes, that's the proper term.
It is the proper term. Kevin's canceled again. Again.
Great. First I was fat phobic. Now I'm and now
have you discovered the joy of the meat sweats since last episode, Kevin?
What?
Have you discovered the joy of the meat sweats since last episode?
Connor, stop trying to get me to say something fat phobic. I swear to God.
It's not hard. It's really not hard.
Meat sweats!
It's a real thing. I had fish today, so I wouldn't be able to give you a detailed report, but they are a thing.
Meat sweats?
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Yes, so the flag burnings, yes.
Yeah. We went off the rails, okay.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, the flag burnings, how that's bad, and the police are saying they're investigating. It's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, sure, Dan.
Sure, Dan. Okay. Navajo Nation lawmakers introduces bill to legalize same-sex marriage.
Oh, okay.
Okay. A bill recognizing same-sex marriage in the Navajo Nation region of the U.S. has been proposed by pro-LGBTQ lawmakers. The Native American-governed U.S. Town Speaker Seth Damon signed and sponsored legislation that, if passed, would make the region the latest to recognize same-sex marriages. Alfred Nelson, co-founder and executive director of Dine Pride, said that those in support of the bill and the community would be on the right side of history.
That would be nice.
That would be nice.
I also did not know that Navajo Nation did not allow it.
Yeah, I guess not, but I don't. But how. But I don't know what the exact reason was.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. I mean, let's face it. That's not really. It wouldn't exactly be unheard of for the white man to leave the Native American behind.
Yeah, I mean, come on. We're not nearly qualified enough to talk about this. Let's move on.
No, but let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Breaking: North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper vetoes 3 anti-LGBTQ bills that would ban gender-affirming care for minors, restrict gender participation in sports, and limit classroom instruction about gender identity and sexuality.
That's great.
Yep. So some good news happening in my home state. Yay.
Yay. It's not really your home state, but okay. But it's your home base.
Has been for the past 6 years.
I thought you said 7.
Well, it's 6 going on 7.
Oh my God. Anyway, but that's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, super cool. All right, and this last story is actually is really just artificial fruit flavoring.
Oh, okay. Banner. There we go. Thank you, Pod Daddy.
Yeah, it kind of is, but it also kind of isn't. Anyway, and this is also mainly just something that for me to be excited about. Carly Rae Jepsen announces new album, The Loveliest Time.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Carly Rae Jepsen has announced The Loveliest Time, a brand new album and companion project to her latest record, The Loneliest Time. Fans have been eagerly awaiting the star to confirm new music, given that her last 2 albums, Dedicated and Emotion, were each followed by side B records made up of outtakes from the originals. At this point, you know me so well that I won't even tease about a B-sides, Carly wrote on Instagram on July 6th. It's almost disrespectful because you know that it's coming. And in fact, this is the time to announce that it's here. It's done, and a month from now, The Loveliest Time will be all yours. I can't really call it a B-sides, as if these were cast-off ideas. It's the completed set to a body of work that taught me so much about love and loneliness and myself.
That's very cool.
That is so beautiful, Carly. I love you, Carly Queen.
I don't really know.
Oh my God, I love Carly Rae Jepsen, Connor.
Yes, I know.
Oh my God, she's so great.
Do you want to know something? They didn't play a single Carly Rae Jepsen song at the Pride Festival I went to in Long Island.
For shame. For fucking shame.
That was scary. That was a loud noise.
That was me grabbing my fucking knife to stab those faggots.
Kevin! Kevin, my God.
Carly?
Kevin, they didn't want to pay the licensing fee, I guess. I don't know.
Disrespects Carly?
Christ alive. Don't ever do that again.
Oh, Jesus. Why did I... It would be really bad for me to say that out of context.
We're going to clip it and just like post it on social media.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Fantastic.
Oh my God. Anyway, that concludes my artificial fruit flavoring and the pebbles. So Connor,
and the pebbles.
I think it's about time you poured the milk.
Stop saying these cereal analogies. They are not working.
They work.
No, they were not. Anyway.
It's the progress of our podcast is like the progress of eating cereal.
Do you mean process?
Is that what I said?
You said progress.
I did. Oops.
Yeah.
How
do you progress through eating a bowl of cereal?
Yeah. Anyway. You take the bowl, you pour the cereal, you pour in the milk, you eat it, and then you slurp the milk.
I don't do that.
Well, you should, Connor, because cereal-y milk tastes pretty good.
No, it's disgusting. It's milk. It's spit milk.
It's okay. It's not spit milk, Connor.
Yeah, it is.
Well, technically, any drink is spit milk then.
Anyway, I'm not here to critique your breakfast eating habits or whatever. I'm here to spill some tea.
Okay, so actually, this kind of here's the thing. I didn't include this story under Sounds Gay I'm in because this does involve a news story.
Okay, let's bring up the banner hyperfixation of the week because I have a little two-parter. I want to talk about the lame thing that I was hyperfixating about, and then I want to talk about the thing that we're here for.
Okay, all right.
Okay, let's get the lame stuff out of the way. Long story short, this past week I have been so hyperfixated. I mean, I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm looking at Discord servers. I'm doing this. There's a new card game coming out in a month that I'm very excited about, and I've been researching it very heavily. Kevin, do you follow collectible card games or stuff like that at all? Did you ever do Pokemon?
Actually, I didn't.
You didn't? Okay.
No, I didn't do my Allison did.
Allison did? Okay.
Allison she was on that Pokemon card game. I was not. I was just
okay.
Honestly, I wasn't even playing the games when I was a kid. I was just watching the anime.
Same. I mean, I definitely had some Pokemon cards, but I didn't know how to play the game. I just collected them because I thought they were cute. But that's neither here nor there.
Right. Yeah.
This new game that's coming out in a month is called Disney Lorcana. It's kind of like Disney's answer to Magic the Gathering. And I made a handful of proxy cards for this game. The game has not been released yet. I had these downloaded and I printed them, I sleeved them. That's what I've been doing, sitting here. But I was also thinking today, I had tried dipping my toes into a couple of other games in the past. And Kevin, go ahead and ask me why I've never asked you to play one of these games with me.
They're long.
No, they're long. They're also out of print, and nobody gives a shit about the stuff that I like.
Oh.
Okay, so the reason I'm excited about Disney Lorcana is because that it opens up the possibility of me making friends. People might actually play this game. It's currently in print, and I'm very excited. But the other card game I got into, Kevin, people aren't playing the fucking Tomb Raider card game that went out of print in 1999. People aren't playing the Harry Potter card game because J.K. Rowling's a TERF. I actually
did collect some of those cards. Actually,
I had so many of them. I bought so many booster packs. Oh my God, I loved that game so much. But again, out of print. Also, the artwork on those cards, I wish I had those cards with me right now. The artwork on that were based on the books rather than the movies. It was so freaking cool. I love that one.
It's too bad that they stopped at the second book. It was just they just stopped at Chamber of Secrets. They were like, no, nothing after that.
Yeah, nothing. Well, that was when it started getting a bit more adult oriented.
Yeah,
the characters are growing up, and they're
but still, why no merch of illustration version?
Yeah,
Oh, have you seen, by the way, speaking of Harry Potter, like new like illustrations, have you seen these mobile ads for this new Harry Potter mobile game?
No.
Yeah, there's a new mobile game coming out, and it's like it has a very stylized animation of like Harry Potter and stuff. I thought it was a knockoff game when I first saw it, because I'm like, well, that because my initial thought was, well, that can't be actually Harry Potter. This is like one of those knockoff games. But no, it's actually it's official. It's canon.
Very cool. I'm not gonna get it because I don't want J.K. Rowling to get my money.
No, I know, and
unless
also,
it's in the form of a butterbeer.
Also, the artwork is kind of a little ugly at times. It's like
it's kind of ugly.
I mean, here's the thing. It's like the one thing I could give it credit for is that it's very stylized. Stylized does not necessarily mean good or bad.
Yeah, true. It's at least
and I'm
unique.
still kind of on the fence whether I like it.
But okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, no, this was like, I was just very excited for this game that's coming out, and I was like doing like a ton of research. I'm looking at pre-orders for stuff like this. I went so far as to like get these cards printed out and like printed out on photo paper. I bought card sleeves. I'm very excited for this game, and if I play my cards right, I will have a complete set to play with you the next time you are in New York.
Okay, that's
but cool. The second part of my hyperfixation of the week.
Okay, so
why don't you take us through the beginning part?
Okay, so there's a story out there's a story out that was shared by CBS News about a same-sex couple named Ben and Aaron welcoming their daughter Charlotte for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And this story has been getting a lot of attention, particularly from people on the right, right wingers who are like saying how horrible it is that this gay couple is stealing this child from a woman.
Stealing this child from a woman.
Yeah, like they think it's like fucking like American Horror Story or Swans.
I'm thinking it's like Rapunzel, like
or Rapunzel. Yeah, sure. If the villains in Rapunzel were a gay couple, I guess.
Yeah, you stole my lettuce, I'm gonna steal your baby.
Yeah, it's like, and like and context had to. And the sad thing is that Twitter's like context feature, it had to clarify that this was all like consensual.
I should probably
that this was all legal and consensual.
Yes. Let's also talk about the fact that this story is incredibly old.
Is it old? How old?
Yes,
is it?
This is like a 4-year-old story. That baby girl Charlotte, she's like 3 or 4 now.
Oh,
Kevin, ask me how I know that.
How do you know that, Connor?
Let's go. Okay, what's their name? Ben and Andrew?
Aaron.
Ben and Aaron. I can't speak to anything of Aaron, but this Ben guy, let's talk about it. Years ago, when I worked at Nondescript Theme Park Company, we'll just say I worked at a show. What?
Gisnip?
Yensid?
Yeah, Yensid.
Yeah, I worked at Yensid Theme Park, and I worked at the sing-along show that happened to be at the theme park there. This Ben guy worked there, turns out, and yeah, he was one of the characters in the show. The plot of the show was telling the story of Frozen.
Was he the male narrator?
Yes, he was. What was the character's name? I forgot. There was Arya and
it's male narrator and female narrator. That's
their names. No. They're the best part of the show, and they have names. Okay, it's Arya and I don't know, Steven. I don't fucking care. Anyway, let's start with this. When I was working there, Mr. Ben was up on stage one day, and he saw me in the corner of the theater getting ready to unload the theater, and he decided, I want to fuck that. Mr. Ben, who had already been with his husband for several years at this point, decided, I'm going to message this chunky blonde boy on Instagram and tell him that I think he's very handsome and I would like to get to know him better.
How do you find you on Instagram so quickly?
To this day, I have no fucking clue. All I know is that I got a message saying, I think you're very handsome. And I'm like, okay, who the fuck are you? he then says, "You don't recognize me? I'm blah, blah, blah from the Frozen show." And I'm like, haha, sure, Jan, whatever. He then sends me several face photos to prove that it is indeed him.
What, he doesn't have pictures of his face on Instagram?
No, not initially, because it was a protected account.
Oh.
Because let's dive on into this. Mr. Ben thinks that he's fucking Chris Evans. Okay, he's like, "Oh, I can't let anybody know who I am. They're gonna swamp me with Princess Di photography. Why? Like I don't give a shit who you are. Nobody else on this planet does. Lock your Instagram. We're not gonna swamp you and chase you into a car tunnel and kill you. Like, fuck off." Anyway, he messages me and says, "I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I think you're very handsome and I'd like to get to know you." And I'm like, "That sounds cool. I'm down." He then says, "Oh, there's just one little snag. I'm married." Kevin, I'm not proud of what I did next, but I agreed to actually hang out with this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Connor. So you can't really be too mad at him for cheating if
I'm the Camilla in this scenario. I am fully aware of this.
You're Camilla.
I'm Camilla, and I am. You want to know something? I have very low tolerance for people who cheat, but I have a lot of sympathy for the other woman, because it's not my responsibility to make sure you don't cheat. It's not my responsibility.
Yeah, but you consented to letting him cheat, though.
Yeah, but that's not my responsibility. We're not here to talk about me, Kevin. We're here to talk about him. Anyway, fine. This wasn't just a one-time thing. This was several months of him messaging me saying, "Let me pick you up after work. We'll go do whatever." And I kept saying yes, because I was bored, lonely, and my Nana had just died. So I was very vulnerable. I then get the feeling that he's not into it anymore. And he says, "Hey, I'm just not into it anymore." This is after months and months of nude photos, sexy text messages. It's messy. It's very messy. And he says, "Hey, I'm not into it anymore." And I'm like, "You want to know something? That's fine. Let's go our separate ways." He then decides, anytime I see Connor backstage and he tries to talk to me, I'm going to report him to management for harassment. He reported me to management a total of 3 times, saying Connor's coming into my personal space and talking to me when he shouldn't be. I'm entertainment. He's a plebe. Don't let him talk to me. And I actually got pulled aside by management saying, "Do not approach Ben anymore. You're not welcome in his area." So yeah, Mr. Ben decided, after months of being unfaithful to his husband, he's now going to just completely block me in real life and then continue to seduce and sleep with my other coworkers. I had several other cast members telling me Ben is hitting me up and sending me nude photos, and we can't report that because he's a tenured cast member. And they're always going to side with the entertainment cast member. It doesn't matter if he killed somebody. They're going to keep him on board because he's valuable and he's recognizable, I guess. So they don't want to have to audition for new people. Oh God, no.
Damn, I feel like that role could be very easily replaceable. It
absolutely can, but he was the most popular. People would line up to see him.
Bruh, it's not Othello. You're playing fucking the male narrator in the Frozen show.
I will say, if you see any clips of the Frozen show of funny moments, it's always him, because I will admit he's a funny actor. I will give him that, but he's also a piece of shit. Because not only was he cheating on his husband, he told me at the time, if my husband finds out that I'm cheating on him, he's going to leave me. And I flat out asked him, "Why are you doing this then? Why are you being unfaithful?" And he's like, "Oh, it's just I don't get what I need from him." And I'm like, "Okay, I don't need to know your reasons. It's whatever. Leave." Not to mention, I lived an hour away from Disney. He said, "I'll drive you home, but only if you request me as your Uber driver and pay me for the ride." Because he also did Uber in his off time. So he's instead of just giving me a ride home, he'd be like, "Oh, you're going to have to pay me."
So Connor, are you sure that this is the same guy?
I am 100% positive.
Because this is quite an accusation. Positive. This is quite an accusation. This is quite a
That's
claim.
Why you want to know something? I'm not even accusing. I'm just speculating because I don't want to get taken to Disney jail because of this. And I don't want him saying defamation and lawsuit. So we'll say I'm reasonably certain it is the same person.
Oh my God. Bruh. Like, see, here's the thing. I can't find the full article about this. So, like, I can't, like, look up if it says, like, oh, this guy was a performer at the...
I believe he still works there. That's why they probably couldn't mention it.
Oh, he still works there?
Yeah, because he went on paternity leave after the baby was born, but now he's back and he's got an ugly-ass goatee.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That being
said, that was my very messy hyperfixation of the week.
Oh my God.
I hope you enjoyed the ride, because I certainly didn't.
Bruh, okay, but do you think it's fair that he's getting, like, this homophobic harassment, though?
Definitely not. If we're talking about that's, like, they should not be, like, targeting him for anything. However, I am glad to see that he's getting a little bit of shit, because I fucking hate him.
Yeah, but this is not the shit that he should be getting it for, though.
Yeah, I know. I agree with that end, but still, he was a bad person.
Yeah, okay, but it's like, and these are the same, the thing about this controversy, it's like, it's these same motherfuckers who are pro-life and, say that women can't get abortions. It's like, okay, a woman's like, oh no, I'm pregnant and I don't want this baby. What do I do? You have to give birth to it. Okay, I gave birth to it, but I can't take care of it. What do I do? And the gay couple comes in like, we will adopt your baby. It's like, oh, okay, great. So now I don't have to worry about her. Like, yay. Like, she's in safe hands now. Everything worked out. But then the Republicans like, no, you can't do that. It's like, why not? Everyone's happy in this situation.
But they're not.
It's like, but they're not because they fucking hate gay people.
Yep.
They hate gay people and they want to control women. That's what this is about. You can't say that you are anti-gay adoption, anti-abortion, and claim it's all for the sake of the well-being of the children, because no, it doesn't work out. Because like one of the main fucking arguments against homosexuality is that, oh, you can't make kids. It's like, okay, well, let's adopt the kids that straight parents don't want. And it's like, no, you can't do that.
There's really no way to win this argument. It's based in hatred and bigotry, and there's no way to combat that.
Exactly. It's exactly, and it also makes me think about how pissed off conservatives get when there's a kids show that has two parents of the same gender.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like too sexual. But like that had me thinking about the straight parents in kids shows, and like a lot of them were really horny at times.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Like guys, there's a reason why Hugh calls Judy Sugar Booger.
Ew. Kevin, ew.
What? That's what he calls her, Sugar Booger.
I know, but like now I'm picturing like gross stuff attached to that.
Yeah, exactly. They fuck, Connor.
Kevin, it's great that they fuck. I'm very happy they have a facility.
And Timmy Turner's parents are like that. Dexter's parents are like that. Like
Dexter's parents were so horny, Kevin.
They were so horny. Oh my god.
Oh my god. She's constantly walking around the house wearing fisting gloves. It's
exactly. And yet just two like parents of the same gender just existing, just being there. That's too sexual for the kids. That's gonna confuse them and make them go crazy.
Anyway, I would love to spend all day sitting here talking about like the horny Disney and like cartoon character parents, but I think we are running out of time.
We are. Yes. I feel like there's one more thing that we haven't talked about, though, and I don't know what.
But
I guess
we had a fulfilling conversation. I talked about my messy ex relationships. You talked about how to eat cereal properly. So
yeah, and wow, we did. Yeah, like that. I can't believe this story of yours. Like Jesus Christ.
I know.
It's what the fuck. What the fuck?
What are you gonna do? That being said, thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful Monday morning or Monday evening.
We should go back to mornings. I think we should.
I don't wanna.
Why? It's not like you
because more people listen to us in the evening.
Do they?
People are out of work. We're getting more engagement.
Okay, sure. Slurp up that cereal at night, everyone.
I want you to stop that. I want you to stop that.
The milk. You can follow us.
I hate this person so much. Everything about him pisses me off. You're a nauseating little cretin, and I do not respect you. That being said, thank you for joining us on Monday, as usual. If you haven't heard, you could join us on the YouTube channel at youtube.com/ETB Network. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Acast, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. And
make sure to leave a like or a review if you're there.
Please, I'm begging you for reviews. They have to be nice. Give us nice things to look at. Kevin's having a stroke. That being said, if you enjoyed listening to us, you can follow me on social media at ConnorKFitz92 across all social media platforms.
And you can follow me anywhere at It's Kevin O'Lear. That's ITSKEVINOLEAR.
Oh my goodness. Thank you again. And we hope to see you next Monday at 7 p.m. on the Empty Bench Podcast Network.
Stay fruity, everyone!
Goodbye.